I need to watch that so bad. What's up, freaks and geeks, and hello to no one. Hopefully everybody's week is starting off so strong, or starting off strongly. The Ant-Man trailer has dropped. I am about to nut in my panties. I'm going to react to it today, and I'm going to pretend like I didn't see it because, I mean, let's face it, this depression, this ADHD, and everything else under the sun has already erased the trailer from my memory, and I'm a good actor. So let's watch this fucking trailer, and let's see what...
You're an interesting man, Scott Lang. You're an Avenger.
Yes.
You have a daughter. But you've lost a lot of time, like me. We can help each other with that.
That shit looks so cool. That shit looks so cool.
Who are you? I'm the man who can give you the one thing you want.
That shit looks so fucking cool. Oh my god.
Time.
I can rewrite existence and shatter timelines.
Scott Lang variant. I think that's a Scott Lang variant.
I don't care who this guy is. I just lost so much. He can give us a second chance.
That shit is so fucking dope.
It's easy for you. You will bring me what I need. Or everything you call a life will end.
This is all my fault.
Yes, Scott Lang variants.
You may not want her to watch this.
We had a deal.
You thought you could win.
I don't have to win. We both just have to lose.
Woo!
I'm sorry, Cassie.
Yes! This looks so good. This looks so good. Let me make this a bit smaller, yeah? I will try to break this trailer down because I think I'm one of the, if there's an Ant-Man fan in the room, I'm one of them. If there's 10,000, I'm all of them. I've done one movie review, so I'm not gonna call myself like one of those kinds of creators, but I do want to give my 2 cents. I try to keep my expectations very low for these kinds of, for the MCU movies, not because I think they're inherently bad. I think I just don't want to be one of those nerds that are like, well, this is what the comics did. And that's kind of like, obviously, no fucking shit. This is a movie adaptation. A lot of the things that we see are actually downscaled or downplayed for the sake of like stakes. So I'm going to get into my analysis as best I can. Don't
You're
quote me
interesting
on this.
man, Scott Lang. You're an Avenger. You have a daughter.
This is how he's visualizing his daughter. And I know what I can relate to this, not as a parent, because I ain't having no fucking kids, but like leaving your old hometown or leaving a place that you have memorialized, crystallized in your memory. He sees his daughter, I think like any parent does, this way. Like, you will always be a child to your parent, no matter how old you get. And I think the elapsed time, 5 years, which may not seem like a lot to us, which is actually a lot to, you know, there's a lot to miss when you are a parent. I mean, developmental things, fucking milestones, there's a lot to miss. So he sees his daughter as this, and he wants to make up for that lost time. I think that based off of, I don't know when this takes place, especially because the hop between phase 3 and phase 4 in terms of time was very weird. You know, I don't know what year this takes place, but she's obviously growing up. I don't know if she's 20 or 21. I'm definitely going to say she's a young adult. Like, I want to say maybe 21 to 23. I'm assuming. I could be wrong, but I'm assuming that's how much time has elapsed. Based off of what I see within the first 15 seconds of this trailer and my assumption of where time might be currently, I am going to assume that the motivation of this movie is, like, the time of this movie maybe takes place maybe takes place a year, if not maybe 1 to 3 years after the blip. Me just being a big brain, an intellectual, I think that the motivations of Scott wanting to ask Kang for help is because he sees what the blip did to him and his family dynamic. He sees what it has done to his daughter, and he sees that maybe if he was there within those 5 years of absence, he could have helped course correct his daughter's future behavior, a behavior that has not manifested itself because time has not taken place yet. But we are in a timeline where, or Scott, I'm assuming, wants to go or create a timeline where the blip doesn't happen, or at least he didn't leave for the amount of time that he left, and he's still able to be a parental figure to Cassie Lang, preventing things like her always getting in trouble and being a hothead. Just my assumption. Time period, I think it takes place 1 to 3 years after the blip. We'll find out on February 17th, though.
But you've lost a lot of time.
5 years is a long time, and I've seen people change from the span of a year. Shit, I'm not the same bitch I was 5 minutes ago. I'm badder.
Me. We can help each other with that. Who are you?
That shit looks so fucking dope.
I'm the man
Who can give you
the one thing
you want?
What's that?
Time. I want to know how Kang is able. Well, actually, I think I do. That's a pretty obvious answer. I was going to ask what how he knew Scott Lang's motivations, but he's met probably dozens, if not hundreds, of other Scott Lang variants, and they probably have experienced the same thing or similar things. So he is going to try his best to manipulate our Scott Lang to, to his benefit.
It can rewrite existence.
Okay, somebody last year, or maybe even in 2021, somebody brought up a good point that these are the 10 rings. These are Shang-Chi's 10 rings. And I have never been able to look at any trailer or anything the same. Like, I feel like these are the 10 rings. Maybe they're not, but I think that they are. Scott Lang variant, but from what timeline?
You cannot trust him.
We can't trust you. You lied, and now we're down there. What I will say is I really do hope that this movie is not goofy. Like, I'm expecting some mild humor. Don't get me wrong, it's an MCU movie. But I really hope that we get something, we get the stakes that we see in terms of like everything being high and we always being on our feet. Because I got to tell you, back in 2015 when I saw Avengers Age of Ultron, I saw the trailer and I saw that fucking movie. Ooh, suicide was definitely the answer.
I don't care who this guy is. I just lost so much. Chance.
Let me make this easy for you. You will bring me what I need, or everything you call a life will end.
See, I want to know the way this CGI look kind of wonky. His head is floating like a motherfucker. Wait, why his head floating like that? Y'all see that? I know I'm not fucking crazy. I'm not one of those. I'm not a frame douche. But why his head look like that? That shit look kind of weird. I'm uncomfortable.
You may not want her to watch this.
We had a deal.
This shit looks so good. Okay, I just found out this is Yellow Jacket. MODOK, the guy that played Yellow Jacket.
Thought you could win.
He knocked the fuck out of him. Oh my God. It was serious. Whatever he fucking did, it was serious.
I don't have to win. We both just have to lose. Dad! I'm sorry, Cassie.
Yes! Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania in theaters February 17th. I'm really excited about this movie. I'm super excited about Ant-Man and the Wasp. Let me get rid of this really quickly. I have been waiting for this movie for years, especially just with my love for sci-fi. I definitely think that we're going to be in for a treat, but again, I want to keep my expectations very, very, very low because I have been, excited for MC movies in the past and they have all busted my fucking balls. I'm really excited about seeing Paul Rudd. That will always reign true, but, just protect myself from disappointment, I guess. So, with that said, what are your expectations with the Ant-Man movie / trailer? I think we're definitely going to get a lot of cool things. I'm actually not looking forward to the end credit trailers or end credit scene, I'm sorry. But maybe we might see something that hints at Miss Marvel, or we might see something that hints at Secret Wars. I'm not really sure. What movie are you most excited to see? Is it Ant-Man? Is it the Marvels? Or is it Guardians of the Galaxy? I think Phase 4 started off and finished really well. It started off with WandaVision and it was about, dealing with grief, and then ended with Black Panther dealing with grief, processing it healthily and moving on and not letting it consume you. So I think the theme for Phase 5, might be a lot of high stakes situations, a lot of making up for lost time, as well as just maybe themes of trying to overcome selfishness. I don't know. That's just my assumption. It's definitely going to be a huge collaborative effort to make up for what Phase 6 will be, which obviously will have huge Avengers tie-ins. And with that said, I don't think that this is the final version of Kang, actually. But I'm hoping that, Phase 5 of the MCU, I hope the stakes are high. It looks like from the trailers they showed us, it's a tinge darker, nothing crazy. I think that this will be a great time for Marvel fans because a lot of people felt like it fell off. It was mid. And, I can understand their complaints. I don't fully agree, but I understand. But thank you so much for watching this YouTube video. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to say like and subscribe, but do your thing. If you want to stay and do your thing, do your thing. Can't wait to see or come back to this with a review of what the movie was like, but have a great week. Be safe and goodbye to no one.